Hello everybody, welcome to a rare occurrence in my life. I'm talking to women, fictional or not, I neither do any of these. I don't have anything. Please enter my name. What should my name be?
Osama. Please.
OsamaBinDada. OsamaBinDada. It should have been Dadin. Hey! I see an annoying female running toward me. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and a good friend since we were children. I don't care. You know, the kind of friend that you never actually see yourself making today, but just kind of works out because you know each other for so long. I don't care. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sat in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. I caught you this time. OsamaBinDada doesn't even fit in the thing. Maybe, but I only decided to stop and wait for you. You said like that. You can't read. That's mean, OsamaBinDada. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say Ori. I don't care about this dialogue. By the way, Dada, have you decided on a club to join it? A club? I told you, I'm already.
Fortnite club.
Fortnite club! I told you, I'm joining the Fortnite club! I'm joining gaming. What do you mean? I would join a club this year. Yeah, I am. I'm joining gaming. Fortnite. Gaming. This is boring. I'm at school. Man, shoot. I forgot my bombs. Oh, what is it, Sayori? I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah.
Oh.
There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Why is there even a literature club? Like,
For real though.
like, who cares about literature? Oh, yeah, sure, I saved. She was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club. She inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. You liar! You're lying. I'ma beat you like my stepdad did to me. This hallway looks nice and bombable, don't you agree?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I glance around the room. Welcome. Oh, big booby. Soraya was always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, OsamaBinDada. What a nice surprise. I can't. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Bro, this guy definitely lives in his mom's basement. What are you looking at? Your boobs? Natsuki. This girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes you think she's probably in first year. She also is the one who made cupcakes. Midget porn. Can't just ignore her when she gets moody. Tori says that quietly into my ear and then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, smartest of the club. Don't. Shut up, emo bitch. Your dad beats you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. And? Who cares? Well, it's nice to meet both of you. It sounds like you already know Monica. Monica, can I suck on your titty? I need some breast milk, mama. Monica sweetly smiles. We do know each other well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class, smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me generally feels a little... You too, Monica! Come sit down, OsamaBinDada. We made room for you at the table. You can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I get a little too excited. Shut up, emo bitch. Then how about I'll get some tea as well. Okay, as I already mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next
What's
to...
been widened?
Shut up. I don't know why that was so funny to me. Bro, actually I do know. I think it was like the desk or something. I don't know. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh, what? Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking. Okay. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sarah grabs the first one, then Monica, and I follow. It's delicious.
Mmm.
Mmm, yummy. Sayori talks with her mouth full and already has managed to get icing on her face.
Mmm.
Yummy. I turned the cupcakes around in my fingers and looked for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaky glances in my direction. She's waiting for me to take a bite. Is she? I finally bite down. The icing sweet, full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought this technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe. Blush face. Ooh woo. Not for you. You know. You... Don't me. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Yeah, speaking of literature, we are doing literature. What? We're just eating food. Whatever. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Yuri faintly smiles to herself and Ruby. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at her. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Yeah, I want to overwrite. I don't care. I'm afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. I haven't joined any clubs yet. Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club... That scared me. Don't do that again. It's my duty to make sure the club is fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could have probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year?
Debate?
Well, you know. Debate? Oh! I'm gonna debate with your mother whether or not to take her to Cracker Barrel or to Little Caesars. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget, publicity, and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. These proportions of people, I don't understand. How do you just like have like the tiniest body ever and like boobs bigger than my monitor?
And the head, guys.
Yeah. Bigger than my head. Oh!
Because
Yuri also nods in agreement.
uh-huh, uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Whoa, that's crazy, bro. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Whoa, that's really cool. Uh-huh. 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 Uh-huh.
Someone else waiting for someone with that I want to give it.
That's so cool. That's so cool, bro. Bro, that's crazy. Okay. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex. Shut up. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her readings. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up when, her eyes light up, that she finds a comfort in the books. I can't read, not people, yeah. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer could be so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. Wait, when? When, though? I desperately grasp for something I can relate to at the minimal level. I can't read. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with the rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri, for someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. That's crazy, bro. Isn't it? Oh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? No, what gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. I give it that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Shiori slides up behind Natsuki and put her hands on her shoulders. Then she starts rubbing down and gets lowered till they get... Okay. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Oh, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. I didn't read that. No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer, eh? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Shut the fuck up. No one cares, Yuri. I just care about your big boobies. Yeah. Why is there no guys in this game? It's missing a lot. Do you have the writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you could share some of your work, it could set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share her ideas. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. You'll sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea for everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Quizzically? Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That's the way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, OsamaBinDada? Isn't that right, OsamaBinDada? I think Daddy Hervé left earlier. Sorry, guys, for not having a funny man here. Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there is still one problem. What is it? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth. That's been on my mind this entire club. I never said I would join this club. Sorry, you may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at in them. I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. I'm sorry. I thought, OsamaBinDada. You all are defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make clear-headed decisions when it's like this? That is, if writing a poems is the price I need to pay, and we're just spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I decide. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Let's go. We got another member. Hey, You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Maybe I should do voices for them. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. OsamaBinDada, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah, I can really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills, can I? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Oh, sorry. Hey, OsamaBinDada. Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Yuri and I never walk home to school together anymore, because you always sit after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Well, I'd really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club. Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer with one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make most of my circumstances, and good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh, shoot, did not mean to put that. Oh, what? Oh, shoot, I forgot about this part. It's time to write a poem. Pick the words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. I want the bimbo, a girl. What the fuck? What the fuck? What? Disaster. There. There, okay. Soft kitty. What? The fuck is, why are you lighting up? What? Desire. Okay. Fantasy. What? She said she liked fantasy. Papa. Boop, headphones, awesome, whisper, prayer. Whisper. What the fuck? Depression. What the fuck? Why are you like that? Meager. Okay. Anxiety. Dark. What the fuck? Alone. No. Agonizing. Spies. Zone. Twirl. Vivacious. Oh, intellectual. Intellectual. There. That's a good word. She knows that. Legend? She probably likes that. Secretive. Cheer. Heart. Grief. What the fuck? Nightgown. Jupiter. Valentine. Incongruent. Horror. Misery. What the? Why are you like that? Oh shoot. Oh, climax. Wrath. Oh shit. Oh, I don't know how much I got. Oh, hi again, OsamaBinDada. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange, but at least I kept my word. BRB, guys. BRB. Oh, the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, OsamaBinDada. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like, he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan just to come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big... Oh, what's up? I finished my first poem, and I was confused why Sayori, I clicked, suicide, she was the one who jumped up. Misery, she did. It's like there's some, foreshadowing. Natsuki, you certainly have a big... Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
What?
You read manga? You read manga, Natsuki? More like,
Yo, Naruto. One Piece, Dragon Ball.
I love pitting Dragon Balls in my mouth. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plows back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. OsamaBinDada always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Why? Bro, like according to this, I don't even go outside. How am I attractive in this game? What? Siri?
On God.
As usual, Siri seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Oh, wait, Siri. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Siri made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? No, I lied, bitch. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
She's gonna pull out a gun.
She pulls out the bomb I forgot at my house. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it could keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is
what?
how is this girl accidentally being so cute? Men. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew, how? Okay, her, like, freaking wrist is, like, actually, like, a right angle or something. What the fuck?
Yeah, I can't do that. Wait, how do you? Wait, what?
You can't do that. That's not physically possible. I'm trying. I can, like, kind of do it, but it, like, hurts. God.
Yeah, same.
Jesus.
Ow. What the? Try to put.
Whatever. It's fine. It doesn't need to be atomically correct. I mean, look at the size of her breast.
Oh God.
You can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sarah and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book, and I can't find help noticing her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Why did she keep her manga collection here? It's not like her dad beats her for it, right?
Maybe.
But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of the book. It looks like the same book she lent me. More than that, she seemed to be on the first few pages. Crap. What's this music? Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. ... But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this sensing I made it uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean... It just happened to buy 2 of them. Are you sure you don't want to read together? There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway?
Men. Hopefully.
Hot men. Oh, it's about hot men in your area. Click now to get
6 miles away.
hot men 3 miles away from your house. RN. Alright. I just wanted to make sure you don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by some people who escaped from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, OsamaBinDada? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. She's that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals and their own philosophy that they can believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize, you bitch. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess that's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I don't really think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. In this literature club, it's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? God, this dialogue is so boring. There's no gay men in it or anything. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to yours. Yeah, are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just that sometimes, it's just something I'm not very used to. It's just that reading in company with someone, I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. Open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what you meant about reading in company. It's as if I can feel a presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing. Maybe because a little distracting, but the feelings is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. This is so boring. I don't care. Sorry. Yuri, you really need to apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... This is so... I slide my desk until I get up against Yuri's. Then I hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her copy. Once we lean a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumbs and her forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. Anyway, that way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But I'm holding it like this. We're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me, as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready, to turn the page? Sorry, I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, her eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Oh, yeah. I don't know what this means.
It's getting sussy.
It's getting a bit sus in here.
Get closer.
This kind of sounds like the hentai that you screen shared with me. I'm joking.
Maybe.
I mean, possibly. Instead, I assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own violation. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. As I'm gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see through your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. Who says what mannerisms? It remained silent for a moment. But OsamaBinDada, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Oh, that's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. I don't know. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying? Why are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone! Chop, chop, get to the middle. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri excels, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book and causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little bit more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. This is so boring. I don't care about the interaction between these characters. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write the poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Oh god, I almost fell off my chair. I should do voices for the characters. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull up their poems. Sayori is on the wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers on a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sat. Asuka and Yuri reluctantly complies while reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. I want to save. Yep. Who should I show my poem? That's a good question.
Yuri, obviously.
Anime titty girl. Anime titty girl. Exceptional. What was that? What? Did I say that out loud? Yuri covers her mouth and ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicate you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there's specific writing habits that are usually typical to new writers, and I've been through that myself, so I learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing a simple poem. Not finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thoughts and process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her. Okay, I'm just gonna read it. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate tendrils? Tendons?
I can't read
I can't read
British.
British. My tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. What? I don't care. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all, but it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? What?
I sent you something. I sent you a thumbnail.
Okay. Whatever, I'm gonna do it later. I'm gonna look at it later.
No, what?
Okay, fine. I'll look at it now. What the fuck? What? I'm copying this image. Error unable to copy image. What? Copy link. There. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. No, not.
She likes
not
it long.
Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild, something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually, stories about ghosts at all. OsamaBinDada. I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experience in their work. Usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. That's boring. That's really boring.
You should save.
I should. I did before I sent it to her. Not sent it, showed my poem to her. I saved every time you left. And you soon left with nothing. That's a lot more soul in putting it that way. Yours impressive too. Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all of this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, OsamaBinDada. Me too. Who should I show my poem next? Alright, guys, that's it, Darman fam. It's so boring just talking to people, especially women. I hate talking to women. Anyway, that's it, Darman fam. Well, what lesson did you learn in today's video? I hope it was an important one. Because remember, we're not just telling stories. We're changing lives.
Lives.